What do you think radio can do as far as getting the vote out for the community?
I think it's an important component to those who are running for office. I think that people hear the message, in their mailbox when they get the advertisement, at their door when those who do door-to-door campaigning over the phone, you get those phone calls, on TV. But radio is an important component. Sort of, it's like a five-legged stool where you need all of those pieces in order for it to fit. And so I would have to say that it is an important component. It's not what wins an election or lose an election, but it's part of the entire effort. You could, if you don't do radio, potentially lose an election or potentially win an election. But it's one of the components. It's not. You can't run an entire campaign only on radio. That won't work. But it is important to the whole effort.
In your last election, what was the experience that you had with radio stations coming to you and trying to help you understand how you could use the power of radio to win?
I have to say it wasn't great in terms of the pitch. It was something that we came to a realization on our own that we needed radio to help us reach out to those voters. I don't think, at least the stations that approached me have been, the salespeople, marketing people have been trained in how to make a sales pitch for political candidates. And I think that it's an important component that I think can easily be made to any campaign, any candidacy, in order to get them to be able to use radio as a component of media communication.
The DJs that are on Hispanic radio are so tight with the community.
Mm-hmm.
How can radio be better at making the connection for the political money? There's so much political money out there, and it always seems to go to TV first.
Right.
How do we get more of it in the radio business?
It does go to TV first. I think in the radio business, those personalities that are on the radio are important. The community does have that connection with them, and I think maybe initially it's just getting candidates or people who support issues on their shows to talk about it, even if it's just 3-5 minutes, so that there's interest in the community. And once there's interest in the community on a topic, then you follow up with the advertisement, and that's how radio stations can be successful.
What is the big love with television advertising and politics?
I think part of it is candidates liking to see that they were on TV. I think that's potentially part of it. But also, a lot of people are spending their time on TV, and radio, as paid for, the systems come into play. People don't listen as much. The listenership is smaller than the viewership. That takes some, that's part of the rationale. But like I said, I think everything is important. You need to have it all in order to be successful.
How much is social media a part of what you do now in politics? You're a younger candidate. It's a young medium.
It's also important, whether it's Twitter, Facebook. Now even Instagram is being used by campaigns and candidates. Obviously websites. Being able to have everything on your mobile device and easily accessibility, that's all important as well.